Jon Jones versus the heavyweight fight will happen. Just relax. I'll announce that soon. Wait, what do you got? What do you got? Everybody happy? Anybody mad? Everybody good?
Уже взял свою команду Джонса.
Все, он в моей команде. My team has global.
The drama between Tom Aspinall and Jon Jones has reached a new level over the past few days, dominating MMA headlines worldwide. Tom Aspinall gave an exclusive interview recently and firmly stated that Jon Jones is afraid to fight him, especially due to the power in Aspinall's hands, which at Jon's current age could cause serious damage. Aspinall didn't stop there. He also took another jab at the American, claiming he only needs one punch to end the fight. Those remarks didn't sit well with Jon Jones, and the tension between the two has escalated even further. So now let's break down exactly how Jon Jones responded. Not just to Aspinall, but to everyone pressuring him to accept the fight. His message was clear, direct, and with no sugarcoating. But first, if you could support me by subscribing over there, it would mean a lot. It only takes a few seconds. Thank you so much. Now back to the heat. Let's start with the Tom Aspinall quote that finally got a reaction out of Jon Jones. The Englishman seems fed up with all the back and forth. He didn't just demand a decision, he heavily implied that Jones is ducking the fight due to concerns about his health. And yes, money. Speaking in a tone that blended frustration with resignation, Aspinall laid it all out. Me personally, I can't do anything. I just think it's down to money on his side. I will fight whenever, wherever he wants, but it's down to money, I think. I just think that at this stage in his career, he's had an amazing career. I just think that he's like 37, 38 years old, but not only that, he's got 1 million miles on the clock. So he's got a lot of damage on the body, he's taken a lot of shots to the head. And that's not me saying anything negative. That's the reality of it, and I'm sure Jon Jones is aware of that. When you put him in there with, and I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet, but I'm literally the most dangerous guy in the UFC. If you look at the stats, when you put him in with a guy of my size who has them credentials at this stage in his career, I think Jon's a smart guy and realizes that, so he wants to be compensated financially for it. I'm well bored of the Jones conversation. I've had enough. We either need to fight or I need to move on to something else. And like I said, I'm going to find out. Literally, today is the day that I've been waiting 3 to 4 months for, and I'm going to find out today. The message is clear. Either Jones accepts now or Aspinall moves on. He's out of patience. If the American is worried about what might happen in a fight with Aspinall, or unsure if the money's worth the risk, then maybe he should step aside and let the heavyweight division move forward. Aspinall's other comments were even more direct. He said he only needs one punch to put Jon Jones out, even calling the title of longest reigning interim champ a joke. That is bullshit. That's not something that I wanted. I'm not proud of that one. No, I'm not that proud of that, to be honest. The interim title is nice, but the longest reigning one? I obviously wanted to contend for the undisputed in the time that I've been interim. If you look at his body of work, over the last 15 years, he's like as close as you can get to perfection. That being said, he's got a lot of miles on the clock, and he's fighting one of the most concussive punches in UFC history, and I just think I can exploit it. I think to get out the way of me for 25 minutes at this point in his career without getting hit once, and that's all I need is just one. I think that's going to be very difficult for anybody. But Jon Jones finally broke his silence and responded during a live stream on social media, and his tone caught people's attention. Jones addressed the haters, many of whom are echoing Aspinall's claims, saying he's scared and ducking. The Englishman. Here's what Jon had to say. I've got people in the chat calling me a duck. Meanwhile, I'm living my absolute best life. I don't know if it's considered ducking when you're living good. I don't think it works. Like that. The message was crystal clear. Jones doesn't feel pressured. Not by fans, not by fighters, and definitely not by Aspinall. He doesn't see himself as avoiding anyone. Quite the opposite. He says he's just enjoying life to the fullest while the whole MMA world burns around him. And it's that exact attitude that's constantly criticized by fans who see it as disrespect from the champion. But this isn't anything new when it comes to Jon Jones, and someone who reminded the world of that was none other than Dana White. In a recent interview, the UFC president brought up one of the darkest chapters in UFC history, and of course, Jon Jones was at the center of it. Dana didn't hold back. So this is probably one of my all-time lows. For the first time in 11 years, we're going to cancel an event. The one thing that I never thought in a million years would happen happened. Jon Jones said, "I'm not fighting Chael Sonnen on 8 days' notice. He has been a champion who hasn't been very popular. I don't think this is going to do wonders for his popularity. As for the relationship with us, me and Lorenzo Fertitta are both disgusted." Yeah, it happened a long time ago, but it adds context as to why so many people believe Jones is avoiding Aspinall. This kind of behavior has followed him throughout his career. We've seen this movie before, so here we are. Tensions are sky high. Tom Aspinall wants to fight ASAP and bring clarity to the heavyweight division. Dana White wants to make it happen. He wants to book the fight everyone is talking about. And Jon Jones? He seems more focused on enjoying life than dealing with Tom Aspinall, a man Jones reportedly called annoying and spoiled. But how long can this go on? Will Jon Jones actually return to the octagon to face Tom Aspinall? Or will he retire before ever fighting the man many consider his most dangerous possible rival today? Drop your opinion in the comments. Let's talk about it. It's also worth noting that in recent weeks there have been multiple reports linking Tom Aspinall to a potential fight against Cyril Gane, with the interim belt on the line. Nothing's been confirmed yet, and apparently that's the UFC's backup plan in case Jon Jones continues to decline the fight. The truth is, time is ticking, and every new quote is just throwing more fuel on the fire. Aspinall's in his prime, Jones is aging, and the UFC risks missing the chance to promote the biggest heavyweight fight in years. If things keep heading down this path, we may never see this super fight happen. If you're a real MMA fan and want to stay on top of everything happening in the fight world, you should definitely check out these 2 other videos on the screen right now. They're packed with crucial updates, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them and stay fully informed. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps spread the word. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.